Why silence feels safe at first. Silence doesn't feel empty at first. It feels calm, predictable, safe. And that's exactly why so many people choose it. We usually think silence is something we fall into, something that happens when life becomes difficult. But very often, silence is a conscious choice. People choose silence when they feel emotionally overloaded, when conversations demand more energy than they can give, when expectations feel heavier than connection. At first, silence feels like relief. There is no pressure to respond, no need to explain yourself, no emotional performance. The mind relaxes, the nervous system slows down. Silence feels like control. Control is often what people are really looking for. When life feels unpredictable, silence becomes a way to organize the world. Nothing unexpected happens, no emotional surprises appear, no one demands an immediate response. In silence, time feels slower, moments stretch out, thoughts feel more manageable. This creates the illusion that everything is under control. But the mind doesn't stay neutral for long. It adapts. What once felt like relief becomes routine. Routine becomes habit, and habit slowly defines behavior. Silence stops being a choice. It becomes the default. People don't decide to avoid others. They simply stop reaching out. Not because they are afraid, but because silence feels easier than engagement. And ease can be dangerous, because growth rarely feels easy. Connection requires effort, and effort always brings uncertainty. Silence removes that uncertainty, but it also removes movement. That sense of control is important. When life feels unpredictable, silence offers structure. No unexpected messages, no emotional surprises, no need to adjust to someone else's mood. Silence creates clear boundaries. You decide when to engage. You decide when to withdraw. For many people, this feels empowering, especially after periods of emotional overload. The brain associates silence with safety, not because it solves problems, but because it reduces stimulation. Less noise means fewer decisions. Fewer decisions mean less stress. And for a while, that trade feels worth it. This is why silence is so easy to stay in. It doesn't ask questions. It doesn't challenge your choices. It doesn't remind you of what you might be missing. Silence allows life to feel paused. And when life feels paused, nothing feels urgent. But growth never happens in pause. Perspective doesn't come from isolation. It comes from interaction. Without it, silence slowly reshapes how a person relates to the world. Not dramatically, quietly, almost invisibly. Silence can protect you when life feels overwhelming, but protection and avoidance often look the same. The difficult part is knowing when silence is helping you recover and when it's quietly teaching you to disappear. And that difference is easy to miss.